Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless, Joker's Dallas, Joker's Ice House, Punchwally Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing, all right? Today is Thursday, August 14th, 2025, year of our Lord, season number 3, episode number 226. In today's show, we are going to talk about Big State Drug. Let's go. In My Life, the 365 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas with a fine hat like that from the CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com, REDITOO.com. Check them out for concrete and masonry working tools. Also brought to you by Simpson Motorcycle Helmets. If you got a $100 head, you should wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, you should wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. StrokersDallasMerch.com. Spire, S-P-I-R-E, ConstructionInc.com. They are a full-scale residential general contractor. Anything from your roof to your floor, your heating. You got air conditioner problems? Spire Construction Inc. Tell them I sent you. Rick Fearless. They'll take good care of you. Maverick Harley Davidson, Longhorn Harley Davidson, the official Harley Davidson dealer for Strokers Dallas and Strokers Ice House. Check those fine folks out. Right now, turn off that ugly news and let's me and you take a stroll down memory lane. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1948. So in Irving, Texas, you remember back in the old days, the drugstores were like a big part of the fabric of the city. So in 1948, Irving, Texas was a small town, and the main drugstore was called Big State Drug, like Texas is a big state. From 48 to 2014, it ran uninterrupted. It was not only a big pharmacy, but it had the soda fountain with the spinning chairs and the counter and a couple of booths, the way that, small towns had. It was a place for the town folk to gather. Well, in 2014, it went out of business. My wife and I bought it. We spent hundreds of thousands of dollars remodeling the place because we didn't want to lose that history. My wife and I are never lived outside of Irving, Texas. We lived in Irving, Texas when we were born, and we've never left. So we bought it, remodeled it, hired a bunch of people, and what we did was, I didn't want the pharmacy. How you gonna compete with Walmart pharmacy and all that? That's a big reason that it went away. We wanted to concentrate on the Fountain Grill. Couldn't use the name drug anymore because we weren't a pharmacy. So I renamed it from Big State Drug to Big State Fountain Grill, because that's what it was. It was an old-fashioned soda fountain with the grill. We didn't have a kitchen. We didn't have an oven. We had a grill. We had a fryer. We had it for almost 7 years. And this was during COVID, the beginning of COVID. And it was tough. It was tough because my wife and I were running it, and we already got full-time jobs. Well, COVID started happening in 2020, and things got tough, and employees left, and it was just a tough deal. And a friend of mine offered to buy it, so I sold it to him. My brother wanted me to sell it. My wife wanted me to sell it because it was draining me. It was also draining my bank account, but that's another story. So I sold it with a heavy heart, and right after I sold it, they started doing construction on Irving Boulevard, which Big State was on the corner of Irving Boulevard and Main Street, right on the corner. They tore all that up and were working on all that, and so business just dried up. It was COVID had been going for about a year. Business had just dried up. So they wound up closing it, which is very, very, very sad. But we saved the history as best we could, and the guy I sold it to, he saved it as best he could. It was just one of those unfortunate things, and I don't know. I still have a heavy heart over that. Speaking of heavy heart, let's check that truck. Check that truck, you big... Woo, look at you. Yeah, I don't like to brag, but that's like a maroon. White stars, dark logo, white toe, white toe, black and maroon shoe racing stripes, 2 VIN hose, matching shoestrings, leather keepers, one eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. Do you want to check the office? I do. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dee. Hi, Ren. So, in September, we are having our 50th anniversary of MacArthur High School. We were the MacArthur Cardinals in Irving, Texas. I still live less than a mile, probably a half a mile from MacArthur High School. The Friday night gathering is going to be here at Stroker's Ice House. So if you have a connection with MacArthur High School, or you know the class of 75, or you were in a class right around there, you can come see us too. Oh! 50 years. Yeah, I got out in 1975, and now it's 2025. I'm going to guess that's 50 years. Man, if I would have had a hat like this when I was in high school, I'd had all the girls. I didn't want all the girls. I just wanted the one I wound up marrying, Susan Bessler Fairless. That's my girl for many years. What was Grandma Goldie doing 76 years ago today? August 14th, 1949 was a Sunday. Dixie and I went to Sunday school. We went to Mother Fairless's for dinner. That's lunch. She is going to California tomorrow. Can you imagine how long it takes to get to California from Sarah, Oklahoma in 1949? The highway system wasn't even done yet. Johnson did that. Dad joke, why did the cake cross the road? It saw the fork up ahead. Look in the road, ahead. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Life becomes more precious when you start to run out of it. Brother, that's the truth. Brother, that's the truth. You start to run out of your life, and it becomes more precious. All right, today is Thursday, so we have trivia over at the bar. It's always a good time. You know, if you've never been to my bar, the food is beyond good. We only use the highest ingredients. I have the same food that I had at Big State Fountain Grill. It's good food. You should come try it. All right, I got to go. I got Thursday things to do. Remember, there ain't no place like this place. So long for now. Love you, Alice. Bye.